Some Reforger. I just woke up, so my brain is still half dead. But to be honest with you guys, we just woke up. Time to start redoing our rank again because there's absolutely no persistence on this fucking server. The reason I say that is because literally just overnight, the server restart happened. I guess people decided to beat the game and just reset everyone's rank back to fucking private. And literally, this is a daily thing. Literally, you rank up just to rank to private again. We left last night with me being, I think, like, a captain. And me getting off as a captain last night, here's my rank again. You can see it right above my gear. Back to private. Literally just re-ranking to private, I guess. The world's fastest speed runs to get back to private is literally what I play on servers daily. Because instead of having persistence that go for 2-3 days, it's private. Rank up a little bit, private. Rank up a little bit, private. Literally, people do not know how to leave well enough alone to actually have persistence. Where things could actually get fun. And I need to take the first dirt road to the right after this bridge. That's right here. So we do this. And then we take a left and then go right. So somewhere up here, gotta go down one more, there we go, is going to be a dirt road that I need to turn up and go down. How far away from it am I? Oh, I'm still a good little ways away. I hate to say it, but it's like the Call of Duty brained kids that want to hop in here and run to the quickest victory possible and not have any persistence. And I can say that because I used to be a Call of Duty loving person, but the W ain't always in just like winning it, check marking a 1-0 and then moving on. It could just be letting a server persistence and owning like every location for 3 days straight. Showing dominance, my dude, not just like one show force and everybody logs the fuck out. I'm not saying that to be completely mean, but that's usually what happens. It's usually one, maybe two people on the enemy team, nobody on this team, or vice versa, and then they just flip it. They're just like, fuck it, and I still gotta go way further up. And then they just say fuck it, and then reset the fucking server. No persistence, no tearing down areas, rebuilding it back to try to be the best it possibly can be. It's just, yep, this, and then done. I gotta go up more. Like, it's the squirrel brain of, like, intelligence that goes in. Like, hey, man, I won. See, we captured it. Yeah, you won what? A rank back to fucking private? And I'm not trying to be the meanest person out there, guys, and I'm saying that like that. I'm actually just trying to give, like, peace of mind. We don't need to reset a server constantly every fucking day. Admins, can we please step in and force some, preservation to ranks for the next, like, 2 or 3 days before you actually do rank resets? Because, I mean, I've seen servers that have, like, the server restarts, but everyone keeps their fucking rank. And then it only resets, like, Wednesdays and Saturdays. That way everyone keeps rank till those days, and then after those days is when it kicks back in to be like, oh, yeah, now you gotta, like, re-grind your rank again. Because this system is not working, to be honest. It just isn't. It's like, oh, you ranked to become a private. You ranked to become a private. It's fucking dumb, dude. It is stupid at its finest. I think that was actually the thing, but instead of taking a road, we're gonna go right up right here, baby. I want to see what actually got built over here. Hi, cuties. I got another load to unload. Ba 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 ba. Unload. I know another truck just dropped supply here, so I don't know how they're only at like 800 with this little of shit built. There, at least I made it to Corporal. Time to hop in and drive my way back. Come on, climb it. I need up in my fucking car, please. This is why people shouldn't have the right to build that don't know what they're doing. He plopped that down right in the middle of the fucking road. Like, okay, there's a road there where vehicles gotta come up to actually do the delivery system of, like, supplies. Drop the helipad on it. Sorry, guys, I already woke up and I'm fucking annoyed. I woke up to idiotic builders, nobody on the server. I'm gonna go down the road, but we're gonna do it this way. We're gonna go all the way down here and then take the right. But, idiotic builders and my rank being reset. Literally within like a 4-hour span, my rank has been reset. Yeah, we'll take this one. Come on, game. Thank you. I was hitting the button to literally gear shift because this stupid server decided to make it where you forced to gear shift. But we are going to go ahead and use our truck to somewhat clear some of this. Okay. The reason I'm somewhat clearing like this is it's actually a smart idea in case somebody wants to bring like the build truck up here to build and then decides to do a base right here near this, and then we won't break it directly on the road. Here, and then I think I gotta go left if I remember correctly, which means I could have went further the other way. Let me actually make sure. No, actually it's behind us. This way is just going back up. So yeah, I could have actually taken that other road, but we'll be fine. Get rid of that. This way is the way we need to go. I haven't really delivered on truck to this point. I'm more likely to be on the other team, driving from the other base down to the airfield and dropping my load on airfield. Let's not take that the wrong way there, stream. At least not this early in the morning for me. I'm already having to deal with nincompoops. Also, ArmA, the PS5 is supposed to have an update to make me have 60 frames, not 30. Why am I hard locked to 30? I literally want to question that. Whee! And then here we take a left, and I think it's actually the first to our right, maybe? I don't remember, but I don't feel like being RPG'd, because they will actually decimate us in the back with an RPG from here, because I've had people set like right there, and yeah, it's up here to our right. Good thing that dude is still in spawn. I hope. No, he is not in spawn, but he's actually coming out of it, so I know my road is up here to the right. Somewhere. Right here. We're going to stick to the far right of this. That way, in case anyone's coming down, they'll be over there. And we're not colliding head on. Yeah. Since we're at main base, I don't mind using the headlights. And then what I can do is like this, when I get all that flash junk out of my way, that's why we went to our headlights. And we're going to go ahead and turn this way, so that way when I pull out, I can actually just pull left. After loading the truck, I can just pull left and go straight back that way again. Also, I don't know what they done with the rank system in this one, but the rank goes up pretty slow. I mean, I'm delivering, I think, to the closest objective to us.
Firecracker is so mad, bro.
I hate those lights, man. Plus, I hate how, like, you can do high beams. Okay, guys, you can. But I hate how double tapping the up on the D-pad for the controller activates the lights, but it's also your nods. So you actually have to make everything ass backwards when actually dealing. But we're on our way back to go drop off our second load, and hopefully they didn't waste all the resources building like nonsensical shit. I don't know why I was going to say it's nonsensical, but don't worry about it, boys. My brain is halfway there this morning. Also, I don't even have my fucking morning cup of coffee, so that's probably another reason why. I gotta make a store run to actually go pick up the shit to make my coffee, and I just haven't done it this morning. I'm looking for that dirt road, baby. I know it's up here somewhere. I could have already passed it, to be honest with you guys. Oh no, I'm actually right on it right now. I was thinking when I seen the those lights up there that I passed it. But nah, it's right here. I'm trying to get up to Lieutenant, by the way, their stream, because when I get the Lieutenant, I can create my ghillie suit Lodi, which I didn't get to do yesterday. Because I was only in a SpongeBob saying. And that is Captain. Why did my nods get, like, extremely bright? It's gotta be because it's starting to turn daytime. I'd be right. But, we're just gonna do that. This is not the one to turn down. This one goes to the house. Or was it? Oh, that's correct. Okay, we're good. Still up here. Man, being able to do like heli supply runs would be good. And it's right here's where we're going. Swing it. Also, everybody joining the stream, welcome, welcome. Also, thanks for joining us. We have people leaving the server, and to be honest with you, this late in the day for this server is kind of weird to be seeing only like less than 20 players on this exact server. Because usually it's upkept to 100 people plus. I don't want to pass it, so hold on, I want to make sure. Yeah, we're good. So it has to come down here. Oh, there's a name tag there anyways. If I'm not mistaken, it's this one, but this one's the one with the fucking... Actually, it goes down a little more, but I'm just going to get the height advantage because I don't feel like running over the fucking helipad. Although I think it's going to be inevitable, so hold on, let me make sure. Boys, don't be like me. I did not even touch that tree. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. Yeah, it's going to be inevitable because I would have had to go around the house. See what I'm saying, though? You have to literally drive over a fucking helipad, my dude. Just in order to offload supplies with a truck. Unload. And how did they already waste that many... Don't even tell me they didn't Hesco wall this all the way, at least. Maybe they are. Oh, boy. And yeah, I'm only into Sergeant. With the ranks only going up that much per delivery, as you can see. It's, like, redonkulous. I mean, technically, right now, I believe I can get a little bird out, but... I was hoping for this to actually get me up to the next rank. At least in the captain, or whatever. Ten four, brother. Technically, that's where the goddamn helipad should have been. With the cargo and tents and everything on the inside. Anyways, we're good. And it's daytime now. I need to actually do this. But do we? Nah, we'll just keep it on that. Come on. Thank you. I don't know how it got stuck into neutral when I didn't even hit the gear shift to go to neutral. Today's already going to be a horrible day, I feel it. The game devs of this one already blessed me with today saying, no, sir, you are not going to have a good day. At least with this much bullshittery going on, hopefully I don't have to run into the fucking stupidity of, game crashes maybe, and game freezing every time I get 4 different combat zones. And why the hell is this? Reminded me of the turn down I meant to go down, which is a little further up. Holy shit, boys. This truck has the reverse power of bullshit. Oh, I can't even revert. It won't even... There we go. Let's say it wouldn't even let me go in reverse. Further down, it's this one. You see why you can get them confused? Look how both of them are like 45-degree fucking turns, man. Don't be like me, boys. I'm a demon. I know I'll make it. Meh. Told you. All I get to see is the back of my truck. I'm kidding. I ain't gonna try doing that, dude, because I missed this turn down here. Oh, I guess he crashed. Because welcome back to the game, same dude that left. We're gonna do this because I'm gonna end up hooking a wide, oh god, hooking a wide one while also having not desync, but basically screen freezing a little bit. I was just hoping I wasn't about to hit the water off the side of the bridge and just be waking up back at the main base again, missing a truck. Because it will be no longer men overboard, it'll be truck overboard. And we're actually going to need to pick up gas when we get here at main base. Or I should say diesel, really, to be honest with you. We need to get fuel! Whee! Is there a fuel station here? Yes, there is. Holy shit, why the fuck is it right here and not over by where we're actually picking up? Because now we actually have to reverse and shit. Oh well. It should be on the other side. Need to go into this. And refuel. We were cutting it a bit close there, stream. The only thing I don't like, by the way, guys, is we have to go way over here, down here, uphill, way over this way, and over here to get to our closest objective. When the other team spawns here, goes up through here, and just has to drive straight down this road, and they're at the airfield. Realistically, our base, for the closest base, should have been, like, right here. That way we pull out, go down the main road, come up this way, and then literally turn in right here, and we're here. Right, would have been where that should have been at. There, or at least right here. That way it's equal distant to what the other team has to their closest base. But anyways, we've refueled. And it is time now to push my truck, because I am not, reversing this bitch back out. We're just gonna... And that's not even gonna work very well. Okay. Fuck it. We're gonna have to reverse it. This way, swinger wide. And pick up another load. Because that other dude doesn't seem like he knows how to build that area correctly, I'm just going to take my load to another area and hopefully we get more rank for it too. And hopefully we don't get ambushed by RPGs, man, because my first couple days on this server, I popped in with an LAV and was riding down with a transport LAV, and our main road, dude just steps out into the middle of it and just uses a rocket launcher, blows up the LAV, and literally the rocket killed me only. Literally, somehow the dude sitting in the back fucking seat is the one that gets blown the fuck up. Boy, was I irritated. My cousin in the back right seat didn't get hit. The passenger in the front right seat didn't die. The fucking driver, where the RPG actually fucking slammed into, just fucking limps it off. Me, the dude in the back left of the damn vehicle, dies. Yeah, I was fucking irritated. Alright, boys, we're going to go down here, and I need to see where we're going. So after we take the main road, it'll be the first dirt road to the left, and it'll be the first dirt road to the right, where it'll... Actually, no, it won't, because that's not where we're going. We got to go way down through here, and... Looks like up a road that cuts to the left? Okay. Oh yeah, if I want to get out and use the daylight, by the way, guys, I have to do this. And then pop into the truck, because if you double tap up while being in the truck, it turns the headlights on. Or off, depending. Nope, it's not here. Not here either. I'm doing this in case someone steps out with a rocket launcher. They might have a slight chance at missing me, okay? I'm a big-ass truck, so more than likely I'll get hit, but there might be that minute chance he's aiming at the corner of my vehicle and the rocket flies by me, okay? Right there, that's gotta be my road. Which looks like it's all fucking... Oh, wait, that ain't... Okay, I was about to say, it looked like it was gonna be... Nope, it is all uphill, it's right here. Come on, you can do it. Come on, truck. You heard of the little engine that could? Come on, you can do it. I think it's up this one. I can't slow down the fucking check, so I hope I actually got this fucking right. Oh God, dude. I'm over here having to say, I think I can, cause dear fucking God, oh my God. Okay, there we go. Hit that angle. Okay, the truck is starting to gain a little bit of speed. I just gotta keep hitting these angles, man. Let's make sure, because I'm on kind of even ground back up if I need to. Okay, yeah, we're going the right way. Whew. Base is right down there. I do that because it might mean I get shot in the leg and not the back immediately, meaning I might have a chance to limp away. Lieutenant, baby! We finally made it. Hooray! Oh boy. And then now it's back to really slow leveling again. That was a whole fucking delivery system, and I don't know who the fuck built this base, but they don't need to touch it ever again. Okay, 7,000. The reason I'm saying that, because instead of like Hesco walling from here back to maybe here, coming back this way, coming back over, and then coming up and closing it off, and then building on the inside of the Hescos, they just slapped everything down. Motorcades, an arsenal, med tent, which you don't even need the fucking med tent. It literally just is pointless. The radio thing here is pointless. Like, to be honest with you guys, what they could have done is something like, hold on. Let's see. We'll run it directly up this road a little bit like this. And then this will be where this turns. And we'll put it just to the edge of the Hesco, so it looks like that. And then run it down this way. Whoops, pull that one back just a little bit again. Right there. Because we're going to do one more, and then we can turn it and run it up this way. So we can actually Hesco off this base. So imagine something that looked like... I mean, we could go back here.
Where are you taking contact from, boys?
Turn it. And that leaves those on the outside walls, yes. Hopefully this stuff doesn't get in the way or count as like stuff to block and override, but we are going to Hesco up this entire side. Oh, it's going to block. This fencing is going to actually count as a blockage. Alright, can I get in the truck maybe and run that in a minute? We'll check it in a second. We'll go ahead and like extend this side down. because we are going to make it where it's heli infill to the center of the base, and then you use trucks to kind of bring the stuff in from the outside. So we'll leave the boxes up over there, but just do something like this. All the way down. And I forget how many Hescos we're actually allowed to build, so I might actually have made this too big. But oh well. Just means we're only going to be attacked mainly from the side that everyone has to pull in from, or helicopters. And even at helicopters, if I bring it up, we might have to stop like up here near the tent and then reorganize everything inside this area maybe. One thing I actually can do is, like right here, I can remove this, pull it down. Let's see. What I want is under this, because what we can do is add in actual placements here. So we can actually kind of do something like this. And then we got to pull this down just a little bit because we need to make sure it hugs up against this. And we can actually utilize those placements like that to extend our wall without using too many Hescos. Like I can remove another one of these, place it in. Hesco up next to it. And then ever so many Hescos, I can do that. And we'll do it over here too, like right about here. We can remove this one out to apply it elsewhere. Like somewhere over here maybe. To apply in one of these. Boom.
Yeah, he's dead. I got him.
So it looks nice and neat. We need to push it forward, though, I believe. Like that. Yep, that's better. Alright, so we can do that, that, and then... What, we'll do like every 4, maybe? Like right now, we can add in another little tower. And then take this Hesco... butt it up against it, and then kind of work like that. And then what we'll do is somewhere over here, we might even be able to apply the tower, maybe. Let's see. I can't do that there. So I'm thinking maybe right here will be where the tower goes. I'm just going to have to figure out where to put this in a second. Because now we can actually do that. Move this down to butt up against this. And then what we could actually try doing is turning the Hesco a little bit. Like this. And then implementing this further down here. But no, something here is what's blocking it. And I think it's got to be with... Let's see. That, no, because I can place that. So it's got to be the fence, 100% the fence. Alright, what we're going to do is trash this one right quick. And you can kind of see what we're working here compound-wise, which is nice. And I'm going to need to go use the truck for a minute. Because what I'm going to do is we're going to take this... and ram it into all that and see if it fixes this issue. Do this, reverse, up to drive.
BTR's good.
There. Now let's see if that fixes our little issue. Oh, I only got 500 supplies. That's, cutting her real close, boys. But let's actually see. Oh, that massively fixed the issue. Okay. I can now actually just run this straight again. Boop. Howdy, everybody joining. Welcome, welcome. I actually need to get some supplies up here. But we're going to do that. We'll have another tower go down probably when we reach the end of this. A tower probably about here. One that'll be up here when we make the turn. Another one that's going to be in this corner. And then we'll kind of bring it back into this. That's actually looking pretty okay.
I know this is a stupid question. Hey, that's what I was going to ask.
Let's go ahead and start building it. That way, like, we can have it shoveled in case. So this is going to take a while, guys, because we are kind of building, and we do need to do our ghillie suit loady as well. But we'll do that here in a minute. I'm hoping nobody pushes this base immediate outright. Technically, I think this is our closest, longest server seating to the bottom left is going up. This might not be pushable, but I could be wrong, because I don't know if it's this one or the other one we supplied at the beginning of the entire thing. I probably should have checked the Discord, but it'll be fine. We'll be fine. Famous last words, though. I just hate how long it takes to build, man. Imagine, like, if ArmA Reforger on the modded servers had it where as soon as you put it down from the tent, it was already built. Kind of like think of Ark Survivally Evolved. Like, when you do the blueprint, you craft out the items, and then when you go to place the item, it is just already built. Or Ark Survival Ascended, in that matter. That way, it'd just be like, you place it down, you get the base built, you immediately push out, start, like, actual fighting combat and stuff, so you don't have to sit here and do this and have your streamer be the one who has to build everything like this. And it'd just be boring. Man, I'm over here trying to cope. And the point that's being pushed is cope. Imagine that. Also, everybody, welcome, welcome. You guys are very much welcome to also comment, by the way, guys. Shit, I even do Call of Duty streams where you guys can call me ass and garbage and all that. Just for the fact of I allow you guys to shit talk me on my Call of Duty streams. I might actually start doing that here. Like, when I get a little bit better at the game, because I am right now garbage, I'll admit that. But when I get better, just so you guys can have fun, you guys will be able to call me garbage as well. I don't want a super toxic community, but I want a fun community. If you can't mess with me and I can't mess with you, what type of actual community is that, my dude? You gotta make it fun at the end of the day. But yeah, we are kind of working on building this up. I actually get maybe 75 extra supplies through my truck. It might be enough to put down one more Hesco. I don't know how many supplies, so I wasn't paying attention. And I don't have any in the back of the truck. I already unloaded all 2,000 supplies and used up all 3,000 supplies that was here, meaning the 2,000 I put in and the 1,000 it was already here. There we go. And we're going to be building this all the way around, guys. So, yeah, it's going to be boring for a little bit. It's going to be massively boring. I do admit that. So, if you guys don't want to sit down and watch me build, I ain't going to force you guys to do that. You guys are welcome to go to other channels that's already in the middle of combat. But the servers I'm on, people don't usually build. So, I'm the one stuck usually having to build. Or if they do build, it's, like, nonsensical. Like you guys seen at the other one, a helipad in the middle of the fucking road. So, yeah. Plus, this also helps gain rank. I mean, it's slower than the other stuff, because not every single time I shovel one of these down, I gain rank. It's like every so often, building one of these is one rank, not a full rank, but it gives me a little XP. So on top of delivering and doing the building, I gained a little bit. As you guys can see there, when the lieutenant popped up, that means I gained a little XP towards the lieutenant. Come on, there we go. Oh, look, it's Dagger. Welcome back, Dagger. You're probably the one that reset the server last night, making everybody be a private again. And the reason I say that, that's the dude that was on whenever I basically went to bed last night. And was already trying to push, even though seeding was going on. But you'll have to watch yesterday's, like, Minecraft stream when I was kind of talking about this to understand the stuff going on between me and that dude there, Mr. Dagger. The short-term simple answer is, like, with certain rules set in the server, he doesn't like to obey them. And then when people want to call him out for breaking rules, he wants to say that we cry. We'll just put it that way. Especially with people already showing messages of, like, what is seeding, or what's X, Y, and Z, and then me actually just trying to be helpful, he's literally calling that a crybaby, pretty much. And you've seen it there in the chat as well today, by the way. People are like, oh, forgot about the seeding rule. Almost got banned. Like, literally, people are actually forgetting about the rule, or even just don't know about it. So, me actually standing up saying, hey, during seeding, this team can't push X, Y, and Z, is actually just being helpful, and he wants to say that's crying. So, that's kind of the quick story behind that. But yeah, I'm over here kind of just building up a little bit, and hopefully can enjoy the server a little bit. And hopefully we have kind of persistence on the server after today, meaning, you know, I'm not ranking up to be a fucking private again, is the best way to put that. And that's why the name of this stream is that, is because literally you rank up, and it's really just going backwards. You rank up just to be a private again, is the best way I can explain that in its best detail. Actually, to be honest, I might actually move one of these HESCO walls. Like, build this one, move that wall down there, and actually put a tower right there. Although we don't have the resources to build the tower. But imagine moving this HESCO wall, putting a tower. Oh no, there's trees in the way. And there's more stuff we can do than just implementing towers. This is just kind of being this way. I think I'm the only one basically been doing the deliveries here and then actually building this now. So I might actually build it up to be nice and neat and just have a little fun, man. The enemies are going to definitely love it, because whenever seeding stops and this happens to be the base they are allowed to push, if no one's here to defend it, they're going to take it and be like, dude, this is easily holdable. But yeah, again, it's going to be really long, because I got to build all that all the way down there and going up the other side of the road. I got way too much fucking time on my hands, boys. Boink. I need to actually go on the outside of the wall to build this one. Build. And hopefully I'm standing far enough back that I'm not being hit by the barbed wire when it gets placed. But, like, look at that. It actually looks really, really good. Little guard towers, actually HESCO'd. I put some fucking time and work into this one. There we go. Perfection, baby. I wish I had the game on PC and my PC was able to run it, because I would be able to do so many good custom maps, it's not even funny. I'd make my own custom scenarios, make it more logical, meaning like, you know, piers, docks, airports are main key areas. Maybe a couple large towns would be a main key area, and then you have like your sub areas, like little subdivisions and stuff like that. And then I would make the bases like, you know, equal distant, and then make it to where it has this seating thing, which is actually pretty cool to have in the game, but also have it where it's like actual bases that's close to your main base. Not like one team having it 2 feet away, the other one has to drive like 3 feet, like 3 million feet, and up a hill. Like, I'd actually balance it. But here we go. By the way, guys, everyone coming in, welcome, welcome. We are going to be taking a little bit of time because I do need to actually build this out. Because I'm the only one fucking here doing it. Usually, as always, when I play on an ArmA server. Someone on the enemy team is irritated that we have people over there doing it to them. But, they were doing it to us the other day, so, I mean, karma's a bitch. Oh, I was about to say, I think we froze there, because this game has a lot of freezing issues as well. It was just a stutter. And I do mean it does, like, have a lot of freezing issues. On PS5, it seems like every 3 or 4 combat engagements I get into, I go to open my inventory, hop in a car, like literally perform any action in the game, and then my game just freezes. I have to close app and reopen it in order to continue back in and hope there's no list of people, you know, a server queue to get in. Or I have to literally, if I don't want to have to worry about a server queue and literally get to hop back in the game immediately, I have to literally sit there through the frozen screen till it says my game crashes. Which literally could take like 10-20 minutes of just legit sitting there hoping for it to crash. That way I can actually just re-skip the queue and hop right back in immediate. And I'm not going to lie, there's not that many people on the server right now because there's less than 40. The reason I know that is because 20 on each team, meaning 40 players in total, can stop the server seating there. But again, 40 people is not enough because if there's 40, like we'll say 21 on one team, 19 on the other, it doesn't cancel the seating. They have to be exactly 20 on each team. And 99% of the time on this server, one team outweighs the other. Either by some of our team is just like playing beauty salon over at the arsenals and not actually taking objectives and, you know, holding them. They're just playing Barbie. To either there's actually just everyone's choosing one team and not the other, and then it really just massively landslides the teams. They need a auto, like instead of being able to select the team, they just need an auto sorter. So that way, like one person goes to one team, one goes to the other. Another goes to this team, another goes to that. And it automatically does it. That would actually be pretty cool to have. That way the teams will auto balance, you know, 10-9, and then next person joins 10-10. That way, there's no chance of it going 11-9. would be awesome.
Fart's pretty good too.
But anyways, we've done all that to our left. We are now working on the back wall, and then we have to go work on the other road wall. So this goes way down there to the other road. So yeah, we got a little bit to deal with. And I'm not going to lie, yes, this is the most boring part of the video. Is this. Same as the most boring part of the game. And that's why I was saying, like, they need a little, you know, when you go to the command tent after unloading the supply, when you place the wall, it should just place the wall. You shouldn't have to come hold a shovel on it. Especially since server resets happen ever so often, and everything I do here just is basically a waste of time 90% of the time, by the way. Why do I feel like somebody actually is here at the command tent and deleting shit? See, this goes down here, goes there, which makes the left turn. Which goes there and makes... Okay, no. They aren't. Somebody doing that. It's just, it just felt like it. But, yeah, we've done all that so far. And then basically what we're going to do is, like, encase this entire parking lot here and this little bit all the way down to the edge there on the other side of that cabin is going to be HES code. And then on the outside, we'll have our little drop-off point, stuff like that. And then we'll have, like, little HES codes inside here, too, maybe, or little walls or something in order to do the other stuff needed. But we do have other towers to put in, to shoot out of, and stuff like that. So it's actually looking pretty darn good right now. Let's go ahead and do our ghillie loadout before we go grab another truck and try to drive it up here. So to do that, we are just going to drop everything on my character. Oh, actually, these can stay. That is just the tattoos. Okay. Actually, do we really need to get rid of this? I don't really think that needs to be gotten rid of. Or technically that does. That does. This will be gotten rid of. I don't think the vest really matters. Because that'll actually let me keep a little bit of my stuff. The main stuff I had was actually in the backpack. That I'll have to get back. But that can stay because the ghillie actually goes elsewhere. Apart from all this. So technically I can open this. Do this. Hold triangle on that. And grab out like the shovel, the pliers, the med stuff, a radio, the map. I take this, I can to my hand. Nice. We'll get that in a second. Okay, so we done that. I need to get the other stuff, like the backpack and stuff like that. So, bacon loadout editor. I understand. Hat. Let's grab the ghillie. And really, I don't know which ghillie I want to use, to be honest with you guys. I just know I want the ghillie, and it's all the way down here under the helmet. So there's like wheat, the desert, and this one, which, by the way, I think desert might actually work a little here. Just don't like the white on it. And then the wheat is too bright, so I guess ghillie woodland. Even though to me that is too bright, because of the bright green, but we'll see. So our back, we can actually use the radio pack here, which, by the way, makes it so I can actually place it down and respawn with my team. Or B, the team can spawn on me, but there's also another one I found. I don't remember where it's at. That fits on and carries a lot. And I do mean like it absolutely carries a lot. I think it was like, where is it? It's not the rush pack. It's not that. It's not the Alice. There's these. There's that, which I don't want. Was it this? It might have been this. I believe it was. So we'll use that, but I want this one. Vest ain't gonna matter. Gloves, we're gonna use the sniper gloves. Maybe. Actually, I think those might be better than the fingerless. Because at least they're camouflaged. Can't do anything to head. We can on eyes, but actually, to be honest with you, we actually can. We can just do this. Ears, face. Face is actually going to need this. Ears, we can actually use the headset, so we can actually just make it like it's a comm. Neck, we can add in the smog, and then can we have that? GRS waist, we can actually add on to a black belt. Leg drop, we are going to be doing this. And that's it. That is basically our ghillie loadout. We're actually going to use a sniper on the ghillie instead of this, so we are going to go ahead and go to the other stuff right quick in a second. What I want to do is see if I can grab a med kit, which I can, and you can see it didn't even use that much in my bag. Alright, let's save loadout on loadout 3. There we go. Now we got our ghillie loadout. We can actually go to the other arsenal and fix up our gun. So instead of having this stuff with this gun, which I do like that gun, but we're not going to be using that. Bacon loadout editor. Actually, no, we're going to use the regular arsenal. This way I can actually see the categories of weapons. Because Bacon doesn't have categories yet. We are going to go to snipers. I haven't even tried that yet. I don't even know what the fuck it calls. Like, what ammo type it takes. I might actually use that another day. I'd love, like, another colored version of that, like a green and a black one, not just a brown. But we are here for this bad boy right here. And yes, you can actually carry the this gun here and have really brilliant shots with it without having to be weighed down too much. And I'll show you guys that in just a second. And just as I thought, they removed off the other stuff. So we're going to have to do like that. I do want the suppressor. Alright, and then from there we need to get the mag, which is this. We can carry about 10 mags without being weighed down. Got 5 grenades, multiple of those. Let's do something like this so I can count the red grenades. So we know we have 3 reds, 3 green. So if you guys don't know, this is clear. This is where enemy is. This is the regular grenades, which we have a good amount of. All right, I mean, we're good on grenades. We're good on that. And to show you guys, oh, I think the grenades is what caused it. Because I think yesterday I was running 12 mags on the other thing. So what we'll do is do like 1 enemy, 1 clear grenade. We'll keep that. We only need like 5 grenades. Oh, actually, another thing causing it is these. I don't need the mags to a gun I don't own anymore. That'll help a lot, I bet you. Yep. See, I can run again. And then we go down, save loadout 3. And then we're going to go up to bacon loadout. And we're going to go down to the 3rd loadout here and save it. Now, even if I go to private, I now have a Barrett with a ghillie. So I have a full ghillie loadout, which is actually really, really nice. Only thing is, I can't go full auto with this gun. It's just when it doesn't go full auto, sadly. So I'm going to have to really make sure I land my shots. But there is like short range, stuff like that we can deal with. I could put that on, but I don't want to have the other gun sticking up where if I'm literally doing this and I'm trying to aim through my scope, the other gun can actually go off your back and into your line of sight, so it hits your peripherals and it's harder to it blocks some of the screen. So that's the reason I don't do that, and I carry a whole lot more of my actual sniper ammo and stuff like that. But you can see I am able to sprint without a problem. And I already put my med kit in here, so we're actually should be good to go. We got a map, we got a med kit, we have that. We got my med supplies right here for those. Got the, stuff to get my blood back. We are A-okay. Alright. Now that we got that all nice and conditioned, which we do have a backpack on with our ghillie, and we are able to, lay down and hide. I chose this one because it's what matches that a little bit more. Compared to the other one, which was brighter, and then the snow one, which is just white in a forest that doesn't have snow in it. So, yeah, I just wanted to make sure I covered my bases. All right. How about we do a run again? So we go back to main base, drive all the way down here, offload, and finish working on our little HESCO base here. Because we do need to actually finish taking this up to... Hold on. I'll show you guys what's going to happen here. That way, in case you guys are in the server with me, you can help me build it. Down through here, where it's going to come probably... maybe about here. I ain't going to go all the way down. So we'll probably run it from here down through this. I'll just have to see how long the HESCO walls go with also adding in the towers to see how far it actually comes down through here. But it's going to just run straight back, and if we have to go past this one and go just on the other side of the wall, that'll be fine. But it's going to run all the way down to this road right here, where it will meet this version of the HESCO, which will enclose this entire base, where later we'll add in little helipads, stuff like that, so you have to fly into the base using a helicopter. Or they're going to have to figure out a way to explodes the HESCOs to get in. And then what we'll also do, and I'll actually show this on stream right now, is if I quickly go to this, which has 86 supplies, which is nice, there is little itty bitty HESCOs like this one, which, by the way, only costs, 60? So I can go ahead and put one down just to show you. But imagine, if we wanted our people to be able to stand up and view over this wall. I am actually able to butt this one up kind of close, not directly to it, but close enough to where I can be okay, here, and then run a half wall down that way to be able to stand on top of this and shoot off of this, which, by the way, there is a gap there, by the way, boys. As you can see, I can't get too close. Or later, I can add in, come over here, demolish this one, add in the version of the HESCO that has the lower wall to it. It's just not letting me show you guys the example to it, but you guys get the idea. And put those in later, wherever I want them, because I just wanted to get this down pretty quickly right now. But yeah, we're going to be HESCOing in this base. Technically, I could have stop the HESCOs probably here and cut it off right there and put the helipad in, and then done cargo there so you can fly the helis and land and be a little more safe. But I kind of want to input this bit here. We also don't need the med tent, so I might actually just go delete that, which will give us a little bit of resources back and actually will allow me to close this closer. The only downside is enemies will then be able to set in this building, and I guess any of these, because where this white circle encloses is how far out this base actually goes. They could actually set down below this rock here and probably cap it. But you get the idea. We can have people set up here and be in a tight-knit area because they aren't going to let me actually HESCO way around this, all the way down through here, over here, around this, turn back over here, and connect it back. It's not going to happen. They only give you a certain amount of build space, and then once you hit that build space, same as like the resources here, you're only allowed to use like so many HESCO walls or so many things, and it'll say you've already used too much of this like defense item or something. And then it grays it out. So that's why we're sticking to this little itty bitty part here. But if I was able to create my own maps, meaning, on the PC, I could easily do custom versions of this where I can put down the HESCO walls, make them indestructible, put down towers, make those indestructible, and just full on make a base to where you can come in, cap it, and take over it. And then the only building you have to do is what goes on the inside, because you'd already have walls, you'd already have towers. So all you need to put down is the arsenals, the stuff to hold more resources and supplies to call in your helis or use the loadout, stuff like that. But yeah, right here. So once I enclose this in, you'll be able to pull a truck up right here, stop, unload the truck, and go back out. And then the main base be actually on the internal part here, where we'll add in the tent, stuff like that. The motor pool can go here, but because of the fact of the motor pool isn't going to be accessible unless I make a way out, we'll probably put the motor pool like closer here, or put it on the inside where you can spawn the vehicle outside, then you just climb out to go get to your vehicle. Because I do want to kind of build a little actual compound to where you can actually set in. There's barbed wire. They can't come up close to it. Tear this stuff down, rebuild it, and put a helipad in here is kind of the plan. All right, let's go grab another truck, shall we? But yeah, I did all that rank system, by the way, guys, just so I could do the fucking ghillie suit. That way, when the server resets again, I don't have to worry about a ghillie. I can actually just drop it to my cousin and be like, here, have a loadie. Even if we're both privates. Can't climb that. Alrighty. I am a bush Wookiee. By the way, the only downside to this game is ghillie suits aren't the best, and I'll show you guys why here in a second. Is this able to be... Oh, it is. Alright, can I use this to kind of... Yep. Yes, we can. We can parkour up here using these towers. And what I did here was make it so you guys are able to actually drop down and get out. And then we will be HESCOing this all the way in. So that way you can get in and out of this, in with heli, or respawn out by literally just walking out. But right now, it is wide open on the north side. But anybody coming up here to this base is actually going to absolutely love it. They're probably going to hopefully try to build onto it like I did. Because this just needs to come back a little bit, make a right turn, go over there, and then add in our towers there. Maybe one more tower on this side. And do like towers going along that to view that way. But most of your people anyways are going to probably set up on the, like trying to attack is probably going to be up on that little ridge there. That wraps all the way here. And they'll set up there and try to snipe. Same as like right there, you can see the little red rocks there, the clay. But we didn't do too bad with this at the moment. I mean, I didn't build the inside of this. The internals, I'm going to have to deconstruct, gut it, and hoopla. But we got one more thing to do before we go grab a new truck, come up here, and bring 2,000 more supplies. And that is going to be get rid of this. We do not need the field hospital here. There. That gives me room to put the vehicle thing here when I wall it in order to call the vehicles in. Because that is not needed. Get rid of that. This can stay. Alright, I'm trying to think. How much supplies did that actually give us? Can I put down like one more HESCO, build it, and then go run supplies? Or no, I'm not gonna be able to HESCO that. Alright. I guess it's time to suicide and go get more supplies. And drive them up here. Respawn. And by the way, how close the enemies are, they're like right here. They just come out up this road and through here, and they're basically at their base compared to down here, up this road. Gotta go way up here, come up here, take the winding ass fucking path, and here. You see why I was making like a little talk about that. Main base north, by Gilly is fine. And we need to gain a truck. Because, well, a truck would be a little better for delivering. It's slower, but 2,000 supplies compared to 600 is where the argument goes truck all day. And that's the thing, like, I think the truck should not carry as much. Because if you want to think about it, you get the truck as a private, right? You have to rank up to general to get a damn helicopter. Even the fucking Little Bird transport is a fucking general. So the general should be able to carry more supplies. So if this is 2,000, the Little Bird should be like 3,000. I'm only being fair with that because you have to level to get to it. Compared to being able just to spawn and insta have 2,000 supplies being taken somewhere. So if anything, reverse it. This should be unlocked at general. The Little Bird should be unlocked at private. Start the truck. Put her in drive. Get rid of that. And start making our way. Makes me kind of wonder how many people are actually on right now. So, good amount of those, good amount of us. Actually, yeah, we're gaining some more players. Pop is actually going up, which is good. I have that sneaky suspicion I'm going to get RPG'd from the road. Because we were doing it to them, which means karma is going to be a bitch, and it's going to be me who gets the fucking karma. I just know it. I'll be the one that gets revenged on. Like our team going over to their main base, shooting literally like anything coming in from their first base. Why do I have that feeling me coming down the road, I'm going to be the one getting karma? Just because my team couldn't leave well enough alone from doing it. Time to go back up a steep hill with the big truck. Taking 30 years to get to the objective. I should have played on the other team, man. Because at least they have the airfield, which is, you know, 2 inches away from their base, and they don't have to do this type of bullshittery. This is me literally all the way in on the controller trying to drive. This is how fucking slow it is, my dude. Come on, man. You can't have a dog soldier's name and do dumb shit on the mic, dude. You can't have a name like Cooper and do dumb shit on the mic. You gotta be a badass, my dude, not a dipshit. Hey, guys, if you don't know what I'm talking about, go watch the movie Dog Soldiers. It's a werewolf movie. After you finish it, you'll know what I'm talking about. Man, just look how put together I've made this look, dude. You're pulling it into a truck, and it just looks formal. Let's break the tree. That way we can make sure everybody knows they can fit through. Technically, I probably could have taken the dirt road and got here too, but GG. Each his own. Hey, I'm about to break lieutenant and go into the next rank. While also being able to run over there and start putting down the fucking walls. I ain't gonna build them, but I'll put them down. I'm a captain now, baby. I'm Captain Price, baby. Or call me Cap McMillan. I'd rather McMillan. Everyone knows Call of Duty knows that meme. I'm seriously one of those that actually will try to move in silently and be like, don't do anything stupid. And then literally like talk like that shit, bro. I really do. But, oh wait, wrong Hesco. $250 a pop, or we can do this. It's been the longest since I've put down a, you know, tower, so that's the reason I'm going to go ahead and put a tower. Now, there is a rule I can't put mortars down here at this base because it is basically inside the seeding, so we can't, like, mortar the seed bases, like when you seed. So if I did that, I could get banned. So we're just gonna do that, and then we're gonna run this up like what, maybe here. Add a tower in right here, facing this way. Joke's on them. They thought it was going to be safe. Boom. And then run this wall straight down through here. So yeah, we don't even need... Well, actually, let's not do that right here. Let's put this in, like, up here. So we can still run the wall correctly.
There's one crawling up on me. I can't see him. He's behind this supply
This, right?
depot.
Means a couple more Hescos, and we'll be there. Honestly, I think I only just need the one Hesco, because if I run this correctly, I should be able just to take this and get it pinned here. I want to see if I've done that correct, because I'm going to be able to run the wall through this. I believe so. We'll see. If not, I can just fix it, because we are going to do that. I am out of resources again. So you guys can kind of see what we're doing. I might have to back that up a bit. I was hoping to be able to do that to fit the other stuff in. Honestly, am I out of resources? Or is it because, yeah, not enough supplies? Okay. So see, we're doing that. We're enclosing this in. I'm not worried about using my shovel yet. We are actually just going to go hop in the truck and do our thing. Hop in the truck, go get more supplies. Close. Close. Thank you. Yeah, see, I could have just taken this, like, dirt road right here and I would have been here faster. Time to get back on the road again and go pick up more supplies. Ba-doop. Just in the day's work of being someone that actually plays ArmA Reforger a little more than most people. As in, like, people that go to a 9 to 5 and work longer hours than I do. While they're out doing their 80-hour weeks, I don't put in as many hours at the moment. I used to do fucking 80-hour weeks, but after I left the company I was a part of and moved on to a new job, my hours went down significantly. I went from flagging to maintenance, boys. So literally I only basically get called in for the work I do when someone actually needs something fucking repaired. Or inspected. Do 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 do. I might take a construction truck out here in a minute and do a roadblock on the bridge that's like right there. Make people get a little irritated. Put up like a little like double blockade of like roadblocks and just let them look at it and be like, this motherfucker. I'm half tempted to do it. Just imagine how funny that would be. I'll break those little trees. It ain't gonna matter. Almost back to base, baby. We actually need to pick up some gas. Fuel incorporated, baby. I know exactly what my new Discord name is going to be for running this server in a squad. I gotta pull up this way. Oh god, actually, hold on. What way should have I actually have taken there? Because I don't think I'm gonna fit right here too well. I called it. Can I this way, forward, rotate it? There we go. Jesus Lord, dude. Alright, out and then refill my truck, which is on my side, I believe. No, it is not. It's on the other. There we go. Fuel this baby. Go get it set up. I don't know who built the main base here when it got reset, but whoever did really just said fuck it and didn't care. I would love to find a time where this server dies just for a little bit and I'm the only one who hops on. That way I could do all the different fixing up on the supplies, the different bases. I can log in on this account, build this base up for the main, and then log in on my alt account and then build up the other base on my alt. That way I can actually just say that I built the bases. Get in his driver. Actually, I need to close my door because, you know, some reason when you get in his driver, it doesn't auto-close the door. Because my first intentions is when I'm hopping in is to just extend my left arm out, grab the handle, and as I'm sitting in my seat, the door's closing behind me. Don't know how I didn't trample that bush, but we'll say that's a god bush. Howdy, everybody joining. Welcome. We're running supplies and doing building, so it's going to probably be a bit before we get into combat. Again, heads up on that, meaning it's probably going to be boring for a little bit. But I will say welcome and thank you for joining into the stream and coming to check it out. But if you're wondering, it's because of the rant at the very beginnings of the name of this stream, because I literally leveled up to basically Sergeant last night, then literally hopped on just a couple hours later, and I was back to a private. And it's been doing, like, literally people's been resetting the server so often, that's why I named it, you know, leveling basically to be a private. I have a feeling I'm going to get RPG'd. Don't ask why. Because my show and tell will have to say that our team had done some naughty things that might have things RPG us later. Or during any of these random routes that I'm having to take to redo the supplies to this base up here while I'm building. Oh, Stinky, you're a pussy. I'm gonna say that now on stream. Man's like, bro has never heard of a third-person peek. Like, bro, do you really abuse the shit out of that like a little bitch? You don't have to answer that. I already know the answer. Like, I understand the third person for driving vehicles and stuff like that. But there shouldn't be third person combat. And I'll show you guys why in just a second, why I dislike the third person combat and why I call it a pussy move. I'll show you right after we get down here. I'll do it before we actually unload the supplies. So as soon as I pull up, we'll hop out and I'll show you why. Where's the little dirt road? Yeah, the dirt road's right here. Alright. So imagine if we're in combat, right? And there's a guy standing, make sure I'm in my short range sight, standing like right here, okay? If I'm doing this and I'm peering around the wall, I know when he's going to be looking that way or behind him or when he's, you know, not paying attention. And then I can come out and go, boop, very easily, compared to actually having to sit here and go like this to hold the angle, right? To see when he strafes out and just take the combat. So if you're one of the people that abuse the power and sit and do this with third person peeking, you are a pussy. Your combat skills is absolute absent zero because you wait till they look away to actually shoot. Grow a pair. There. That's all I had to say about that. And Stinky, that's why you're a pussy. Alright, let's get to actually putting up the rest of the white barriers as much as we can before we have to run back and go get another fucking vehicle load. 2,100 supplies later. Ooh, we're going to have that issue of, you know what? That might not even be a full issue, because think about it. I can actually do this and say that is our main entrance where people can still walk in and out of this base, leaving it the only cheesy way into this base. I like that, actually. I like that a lot. Now, can I actually Hesco wall through bushes on this one? I cannot, which means I'll have to go tear that down. Alright, truck. We gotta move. I gotta pull your ass in here for a second, so that way you don't despawn. Be right back in a minute, truck. Because I need to come over here and, so guys, woulda got a break. So I gotta break this. Let's break this. Remove tree. Remove bush. Remove bush. Remove bush. Remove bush. Remove tree. And then we got, I think, just these 2 trees to move, and then I should be able to put the stuff down. If not, we'll come back and check. But I think that should be more than enough to remove, to be able to place our stuff. Oh, no. We got to do this bush. The reason I know, and that tree to my right, just because, like, look where this stick is coming to. It's coming to this. So we'll just kind of clear this out and make sure this is nice and clear. Oopsie, remove the bush. Remove this one. By the way, guys, this is not the most I've ever had to use the shovel. Me and my cousin one day decided, just for shits and giggles, to actually do this from one side of, like, of the map, not the full map, but we'll say the bottom hill of where the enemy base is, and work our way up literally to the outskirts where we're allowed to go to on the enemy base, and just enjoyed digging out all the trees and bushes till the enemies realized. And by the way, it took them a really long time before they even realized, which is kind of funny. We legit had people being like, where's that dirt road we were supposed to take? I remember there used to be a tree here. What the fuck happened? Like, literally people stopping in, like, fucking vehicles and shit, trying to find the road, and that was the only way they figured out something was going on. And even then, they didn't fucking stop to see if enemies are in the area. They just kind of just kept going. Like, this is normal. I'm not lying about that, guys. It's actually kind of funny when we were doing that. I really have to go into the mic mode. This is fucking stupid. Oh, well. Maybe I can fit something in there? No, I'm gonna have to figure out how to redo this Hesco wall, but I should be able... Yeah, we can just do it like that. That way it still sits. It'll just be forward on that one a little bit. We actually connected it, making one little area they can actually come through at. I bet you if I somehow got that picnic table broken, I probably could. I ain't gonna try that. If a little fucking stump is able to kill me, I think that might be able to as well. Sadly. I was gonna say, maybe, like, put that down. Actually, there is barbed wire. I was gonna say, maybe stick in barbed wire right here, and then make it where they have to climb up. Maybe. Just make it annoying to, like, walk through, but nah, we'll leave it open. So we got all that nice and completed. Put our tower in. Got a tower there. Got that. All right. Time to go use the shovel. Time to feel like a 9 to 5 again, baby. Of course, Dagger over there still trying to, like, run his mouth to people in the most aggressive way possible. There we go. Boop. God, this is gonna take a while, but it'll be a good long while. Because at least they'll have this area basically barricaded with one way in. Well, technically two. I'm going to talk about, like, technicals because of helicopters, but technically one way in on foot, two ways if we want to talk about helicopters. Think we need to get, like, maybe one or two more trucks up here to delete the other stuff and then rebuild it to make it look a little better.
That one fella's mad, huh?
Oh, dude. He is fucking vexing, bro.
I don't even know how to type in that chat thing. I was gonna chime in, but I didn't know how to do it.
Now it's backslash. Dude, keep showing up Dolo. Trying to take this base, gets fucked up, and then just gets mad about it. Like, alright.
This is first time I've played on this server, but this one was running really good for me.
I'm glad it runs good for him. For me, I literally freeze and crash after every 4 combat instances I fucking get into on this one. That's why I'm doing the building at the moment.
I used to play Callaway power plant.
To be honest with you guys, I don't remember the name of the map, but I like the one that has the fucking, like, oceanic oil rig. It's just, I didn't think anyone was fucking playing it. I think it's Golden Gate is the name of the map. It's like Golden Gate 1PP, I believe. Which is just first person only. Good server, but
Almost got fucked up, bro. You got
not a
saved.
lot of people play it all that often. I like going to the oil rig and actually just trying to hold the rig from the enemy, to be honest.
That wasn't me, bro. It was fucking Rusty, dude. He walks over here to talk to you, bro, and he sees some asshole climbing through the grass next to you.
Oh shit, I'm making corn dogs.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
Man, that's how you know my team is not really respectful to the enemy. They're dumping on them while making a fucking corn dog, my dude. I'm about to head out and be able to start sniping here in a minute. I just wanted to get this built. Build. Oh, we got somebody running supplies up here, it looks like. He's probably gonna be like, what? I'm actually gonna make better versions of the stuff to drop off supplies here in a second. I'm gonna have to see how many supplies is still in the thing, but what I'm thinking about doing is moving closer to the main road itself so they can just pull up, drop off there, turn around and head back. This dude's an idiot. Hold on, let me... Brother, go back to the east. Brother. Go back behind you, brother. Dude's an idiot. I hope he's not breaking the fucking barbed wire, dude. He's an idiot. Yo, Panda, you can do your stuff a lot easier. You don't have to come all the way in here for it. Come over here right quick and let me show you. That way when you make your run here, you don't have to drive all the way around like that again. Because right over there, on the other side of that tower, on the outside of the wall is your actual, like, truck delivery point. It's, like, right there at the little playground. So next time, just pull around to it, and you'll be able to drop off a lot better, alright, brother? There we go. Build.
They should take him out now.
Hopefully I'm not building this tower as he's doing this. Hopefully I'm doing that. There we go, the HESCO. That's what I was actually trying to grab for, to be honest with you.
Not hear anybody? Camp, you gotta go, buddy. They're gonna kill you.
I can't tell if that's 2 HESCOs or 1 right here. That is 2. Okay, that's definitely 2. Oh, not right here though. Back up, back up, back up, back up. Right here.
There's rules. You can't be there. Like when it says seating, you can't attack the last point. You can't snipe at it. You can't hang out at it. So leave the point alone and just come back over here until we got 40 people.
Oh, so the server is too small right now?
Yeah,
so
we need like less than 10 players, and then you can attack there.
It has to be 20 on each team, by the way. And also, you are able to set up roadblocks about 100 meters out from it. You just can't shoot in it or stand in it.
Okay, I'm gonna respawn.
If you're trying to rank up real quick, dude, we could definitely use supplies at that point closest to the airfield.
There we go. That way it's actually being helpful. See, I actually try to help. And then in doing stuff like that, the dude was fucking calling me a fucking crybaby yesterday. It was ridiculous. But hey, I made it to Major. That is actually very nice. But you can see how he was ramming the vehicle into the HESCOs and they wouldn't break. That's why I love HESCOs, my dude. They're amazing. Alright, now I can go ahead and build this. And by the way, I am able to still get out, because I can actually use the towers right here to parkour onto the wall and then just like drop in front of the towers themselves. That way I'm not being cut by barbed wire. He'll find it. It's the colorful fucking playground. He'll find it. There we go. See? Nice. And then what we can do is add in our vehicle areas and stuff like that in a second on the outside. I think he actually ran me supplies, so that's actually really good. Yeah, 2,000 supplies. Okay, we are actually supplied and good, because what's going to happen is the vehicle area is actually can stay here, but I'd prefer it to be like closer up to the wall like this, not like out in the middle of the compound, but That'll work, I guess. Because, see, this is where he can drop off at. So if he comes down through here, takes the little dirt road, comes over here, turns into this, he can offload and then go back out and about, or just back up to just make sure he doesn't hit the barbed wire and then go that way. And okay, good. He didn't ruin the barbed wire doing that. That's perfect. But what this allows me to also do, if you guys didn't know, is I can set up little itty bitty things like this. And I want to make sure that's pointed the correct way. I want to know which side does the light actually perceive to. So we're going to build this one just to see. Because this will hit the night vision goggles if I did this correctly. Yep. Alright, so that'll turn on at night, and that produces light. That if I put these up facing those rocks, they can't fucking snipe us. If that makes sense. So, yeah, I just need to make sure the board way is facing the rocks. So, like, here, turn it to where the boards are facing my wall here, just in a nice little way like this. And that's going to, make it harder for the night vision to see in. Which, yes, hurts us too, but we'll manage. Boom. And then what we're going to do is about right here is we're going to do more places to offload, or even I might actually put it like right here. Make it so they don't have to go all the way down here to offload their stuff here. To do that is actually very simple. We just need this. And we're just going to do that. Two. And then we're going to grab one of these, because I can actually set this over here. Like that. And that'll still give room for the trucks, but give even more inventory space, by the way. If you guys didn't know that, we'd have way more inventory space. Oh, come on, you can let me place that. Come on, game, you know you want to let me place that. Ooh, actually, I can place it right here, but then it cuts off that. All right, we're just going to place it on this side. So we're just going to rotate her around. And go like that. That way we can hold more supplies, but also make the supply drop off up there and not way down here. Alright, we are looking much better, by the way. Much, 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 much better. I do want to move some of this stuff around, because we might end up moving our arsenals. I do want to disassemble the fuel depot here, because we're going to disassemble this. I don't know, I might try to squeeze this in a little bit differently. Everything on the inside in here. Because I know this can be built better. Much better.
vacuum.
We don't need the radio relay station here. Alright. Now we can actually place everything back and make it look a little neater. Okay, because what we can do now is run this back here maybe, somewhere. Like, for instance, think of that. And then what we do is we are able to come over and grab the little one and stick it literally just like inside of this one. Like that. So see how it's neatened up a little bit? Leaving room for any other thing I need. Like, for instance, I don't know, a flipping helipad, if placed in here correctly, might fit. It might not fit. Oh, no, it will. See? Because check that out. I can fit the fucking helipad in. Notice something better? The build technique is spot on, by the way. See, it says I delete stuff, but it doesn't say when I place stuff back, which is kind of sad. But we are making this base look nice and neat on the inside here. And he's found the other little supply depot where you can offload. And see, this looks so much better right now. Like, much, 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 much better. Boom. See? Fixed. It looks good. Looks nice and organized. I can fit more arsenals in here now for even more supplies and stuff like that. It just looks so much better, dude. And then I can also stick arsenals back here where the where this is. So I can build all that up, stick the arsenals in, get high supply rating here, and just have very good, like, placements. Just think of this now. I can probably fit an arsenal in somewhere through here. Maybe. No? Okay, that's fine. I know I'm definitely not right there. But think. Can't here, can't right here. That's already got an arsenal. We can stick it up right here. Look at this. Right here. I just need to make sure I rotate it and that the sign is facing me first. And then I'll be able to, you know, place the arsenal. Boom. We got another arsenal down. I might be able to squeeze one in right here too, to be honest. I need to see, though, what side has the boards. I think it's that side, which means I can fit an arsenal in. Like right here if I wanted to. Although, if I did, I'd set it actually like right here. That way the rocks can't really see it all that well. And then this one can get broke down. Because logically, we want to put everything in the best spot possible. So build this one, tear down the other, and just make it look nice and neat. Something that is formal, something that provides protection. It's not forever. I've literally witnessed it. I think it's like dependent on distance, not the other stuff. But disassemble this one to provide the other stuff. There. That looks better. Much better. Alright. And see, we don't need this. We got that. We spawn on this automatically. I just need to run out and, I guess, craft those. And put up a vehicle fuel station right here as well for him. So it's actually up at the top here. Why am I not able to place that right there? That is kind of weird. Well, we'll just kind of place it here then. There. Refill the vehicles there. We got that. Everything's looking pretty good over here now. Turn off the mic where I have to go back and forth. And to show you guys how to get out, we just do this. I mean, there is that over there too, but you can actually just do this. And then just make sure you drop right in front of the tower. And you don't get cut by barbed wire. That is a well-shaped base, my dude. Didn't I put something? No, I don't think I put them right there. They're just all up here, aren't they? Wait, did somebody just spawn here? Or is that a little further away? That might be further away. Alright, we are coming up here to this, or we can actually do this to give these guys the little bit of the way right here now. So it's actually just build this and the other stuff needed.
He's dead. I got him. He's dead.
He's coming up here with this. Get out of this man's way. And, yeah. I think now they're going to love that base a little more. That base looks a little more homely to me, to be honest. He's probably going to feel more happy and more relieved whenever this gets built all the way up, because he'll just be able to stop up here and drop it off. He might actually be going down there to actually look around the base to see what it looks like. There we go. $80, and then last time. $100. There we go.
Your mic is very loud. You got a lot of stats, sir.
Hey, Chrissy, your hot mic.
Oh, that's because he suicided. Okay. And looks to me he done his job. We can decommission and go back to main base now. And he actually loves an LMG, so he's an LMG user. Nice. All right. Whew.
Hey Nacho, if I was them, I would be coming from the northeast after getting Artemis, so letting you know.
Yep, copy him on station. Wait. Built up as much as I could with the supplies that we had. Stinky brought a shit ton of supplies over, so.
Yeah, I was watching from the top of the tower.
More coming.
Sweet, yeah. Copy that, appreciate you.
Stinky, I want to tell you, you killed me a lot yesterday.
Here, stop right here, who was driving?
Who, me?
Yeah, you big Stinky.
Yeah, my bad.
It was over on downtown.
Hey, boys.
Yeah, I'm the one who blew up all the buildings, too.
Yeah, I know. I was like, this motherfucker's taking all my cover. Dude, the other day there, dude, I got 25 kills. When I was on BFA defending the left side of it, and I got so many of you guys. I was like, what the fuck?
Respawn. Go back to main base. Which I'm probably going to have a, I was going to say 30-second timer, but hey, 16, that ain't that bad. Oh, seating is over with? Oh, no. Go ahead and just type it in there. Oh, this Chad's grabbing a heli. Oh, it's a, okay, never mind, it's that type of heli. Dude's a Chad. Where are you off to, brother? Is it okay if I ride with?
Hey, I wouldn't land here. We got a sniper east.
Man, don't got a mic, but I'll go. Alrighty, we good.
I see him. He's in the field 198 across the street.
I'm either with an ace pilot or I'm with someone that has a slight death wish that might end up getting us killed.
Enemy BTR.
Oh, they got a BTR?
Enemy BTR north.
North.
Cover's getting
Okay. Enemy BTR north is all I heard.
I got a fucking rocket.
Oh, I think he's trying to go to the airfield, maybe. No, is he going power plant? No, he might be going Louisiana. Yep, Louisiana. Or... No? That was a butt clincher. Yeah, he's going airfield. Alrighty. And to show you guys that, if I do this, see. I prefer to be dropped right there and let me run. I'm a sniper without an automatic, so please drop us in a safe place for that at least. Like, maybe the rocks to the east of the airfield would be good. Up the hill. Hell yeah. He's going to the wrong ones, but I did say rock, so he's going to put me down right up here, which is still pretty good, but enemies could be up here, so I got to be a little bit careful.
92.6.
Anywhere around here will be good. I'll run to the rocks I'm going to go for.
310, about 100 yards out. Oh, I fucking smoked his ass.
Yeah, good shit. I watched that, bro. That was good.
Just hover me above the rocks, mate. Oh, he's going to make my thing harder on me.
Radio on him too.
Alright. Thank you, brother. Thanks for the ride. I'm not going to hold the gun because this lets me move a little faster and also to let me stay tucked for a second. And I'm going to have to really sneakily get into position because we're going to go to the overlay top rocks to where I can lay on top and shoot off of and hopefully grab a good angle where I can just shoot only when I know I'm going to hit someone and pick some good clean kills,
75,
maybe.
right across from the soccer field.
I wish you would have dropped me like up there so I could have just ran down, but I will say he did good. A little longer I have to run, and I don't get to be a little lazy. Plus, it gives time for the enemy to go check this and be in positions to counter it a lot easier than it is for me to be able to reach where I want to and then shoot, but
He's gotta be
we'll be
right
good.
behind that blue fence. I just saw him running.
I just capped Indiana.
Oh. We have an enemy up here. Actually, turn this on, go to this, and we need to, like, crouch walk. Come on, big boy. Snipe again. Start shooting your gun. And especially not at me.
Clearly name tags are hard today.
We're going slow so we don't make a lot of noise, guys. Especially since we heard suppressed shots coming from up here to the south. Like probably bearing 202 maybe. Stop and wait. Use the airfield there. They're in the cascade of bombs. Let's move. There we go. Using this just more to view so I can be ready in case I walk right up on him. And then go to first person to actually take the fight. Make it seem like it's just the sticks moving around or the bush or like the tree that moves occasionally. Is the audio I'm trying to mask my footsteps as. It's not the original location I wanted to go to, but it's going to have to do. And this is why I needed to be a little closer to that actually flat rock. Which is like, I think right there. Yeah, it's right there. Check for any snipers up here. And this is the downside to being on console. If stuff doesn't like render anymore at like 500, you have to like really be within 500 meters of your target. There we go. So I can see the burning vehicle, but that's probably all I'll be able to see. Because if I was to lay down right now and try to snipe, see, there's no... I can see the BTR, I can see it's moving, but nobody in that. I don't see anybody up on the towers. So you get the idea, right? At within 500 of my targets, which is way too close for my comfort, but we gotta do it. And where we're going is right over there. Or even...
Sniper, third floor is down. I got it.
That's a hit. I think he suicided. Yeah, that's just a BTR/tank. It's not going to do much. Sniping at that from here.
Yep.
Stinky, I got a sniper in the field, 145, moving left to right. He just went into the tree line. 146, moving 150 area.
He's not talking about me. I was making sure he wasn't calling me out. I had my own team calling me because he couldn't see a name tag or something, and then I just get shot over that. Alright, let's get into some business on sniping, my dudes.
You guys get that sniper?
Sadly, I gotta be within 500 to be able to actually see targets. I wish they would fix that, because whatever the PC can see, I feel like I should be able to. So, that or nerf PC to the point where they can only see the same distance we do.
Enemy sniper, 156, moving left to right. 15.
Server restart or I got kicked, one of the two. Let's see what happened. Oh, yep, see, connection timed out. And this is what you get when you play, brother. A lot of this shit. And I know I don't have bad internet connection because 1,000 megabytes per second is not going to be bad connectivity. That's 1 gigabit. So, technically, my service provider gives me 1,200 megabytes per second, which is 1 gigabit plus 200 megabytes. My console runs at about 800 because PS5s can't do any more than 800. They actually can't run at 1 gigabit exact. So at 800 megabytes per second, nah, I should not be getting disconnected at all. Server unreachable. That is bullshit, and I know that. Refresh. Oh, I think it got a restart. No, because it still says there's people on it. It's just being weird. Glenwood. Did they forget to pay the monthly subscription? No, that says 59 out of 128. Guys, I'm going to restart my app and see if that fixes it. I will be right back.